What experience do you have in contract management?
I have 7 years of experience in contract management. In my previous role at Company Name, I was responsible for drafting, reviewing, and negotiating contracts with vendors and clients. I also ensured compliance with contract terms and managed contract renewals and amendments.
How do you prioritize and organize your workload when managing multiple contracts simultaneously?
I prioritize my workload by assessing the urgency and importance of each contract. I use project management tools to track deadlines and milestones, ensuring that critical tasks are completed on time. I also communicate regularly with stakeholders to manage expectations and address any potential issues.
Can you describe a challenging contract negotiation you've been involved in and how you resolved it?
In one instance, I was negotiating a contract with a vendor who was unwilling to agree to our payment terms. To resolve the issue, I conducted thorough research to understand their concerns and proposed alternative payment structures that align with both parties' interests. Through open communication and compromise, we reached a mutually beneficial agreement.
How do you ensure compliance with contract terms and mitigate risks?
I maintain a detailed understanding of contract terms and regularly monitor performance metrics to ensure compliance. I also conduct risk assessments to identify potential issues and develop mitigation strategies. Additionally, I collaborate closely with legal and finance teams to address any legal or financial risks proactively.
How do you handle disputes or conflicts that arise during contract execution?
When disputes arise, I first seek to understand the root cause of the issue and communicate openly with all parties involved. I then work towards finding a resolution that is fair and equitable for both sides, often involving mediation or negotiation. If necessary, I escalate the matter to senior management or legal counsel for further assistance.
What strategies do you use to negotiate favorable contract terms for your organization?
I begin by thoroughly researching industry standards and benchmarks to establish a baseline for negotiations. I then identify areas of flexibility and leverage within the contract terms and use this information to negotiate favorable terms for my organization. I also focus on building strong relationships with vendors and clients to facilitate productive negotiations.
How do you stay updated on changes in contract law and industry regulations?
I regularly attend seminars, webinars, and workshops on contract law and industry regulations to stay informed about changes and updates. I also subscribe to relevant publications and newsletters and participate in professional networking groups to exchange knowledge and best practices with peers.
Can you walk us through your process for contract review and approval?
When reviewing contracts, I first ensure that all terms and conditions align with our organization's policies and objectives. I pay close attention to key clauses such as payment terms, deliverables, and termination provisions. I then consult with relevant stakeholders, such as legal and finance teams, for their input and approval before finalizing the contract.